You're right there, guys. Hope you're all keeping well. I'm Paul the Tech Giant. Welcome back to the channel, where tonight I've got a TV gaming test between two rival TVs. Now, those two TVs are the 49-inch LG Nano86 and the Samsung Q60T. Oh, and that is a 50-inch model. Now, the console that we're going to be using is the PlayStation 4 Pro. And the game we're going to test out is The Last of Us Part 2. Now, the way that I'm going to do this test is by doing it with the lights on first, then we'll try it with the lights off, try both TVs in game mode and out of game mode. So, without further ado, let's crack on. Right, so we are off with The Last of Us Part 2. So, LG Nanocell 86 is up the top and the Samsung Q60T is down the bottom. Now, just quickly to point out, I have got my AV amp putting out the sound at the moment, and my KEF speakers just over there. So this isn't the audio from either TV. Now, just quickly show you guys to start off with. I've got the LG in game mode and also the Samsung is in game mode. The only thing that I've done is drop the brightness slightly on the Samsung to match the LG. But I can tell you that the Samsung is significantly brighter. But apart from that, these are out of the box game mode settings. And initially, just looking at the two now the light isn't really having much of an impact on this before people say, oh, one's closer to the lights than the other. Yes, it is a bit, but it's really not making that much of a difference. The LG does look, in this situation, a bit more washed out, if I am honest. Now, when I've done a comparison video the other day playing back some 4K footage, the LG actually looked better, had more depth to it, more contrast, the colour looked better. But in game mode at the moment, I'd say that Samsung is doing better. Would you agree? And don't forget, we have got that extra brightness. Now what I'm going to do is just move around to the side and see what the viewing angles are like, because this is where the LG normally does a slightly better job. So if I just move down, there we are, getting some reflections, but then, you know, this is a good test of how they handle those reflections at the same time.
You see anything? No. Cover this roof. I'll check over here.
But I would say,
How would she get down there?
I don't know, it's hard to say. Maybe I don't know, it's a tough call on this one. Now before it's more clear cut, like I say, when I've done the 4K footage.
Hey, respond.
But you let me know what you think. Now again, to me, that top one, now the camera, I will say the camera is making it look a little bit worse than what it does in real life, but there is definite sort of haziness to the LG up the top. By the way, if I do say it the wrong way around at any point, just excuse me, it does get confusing with these different TVs all the time. But yeah, the Samsung definitely looks a better picture, simple as that. So what I'm going to quickly do is just change this up from game mode, and we'll put it to, let's go as far as you can go, let's put it on vivid. We'll do the same with the Samsung. Yeah, there is definite like haziness to it on the LG. It seems to be the LG is, believe it or not, is better in the daytime. Now I know it hasn't got the brightness, but it hides these sort of imperfections when it comes to that sort of haziness See on there, now if we just stop there a sec, buddy. That there, see, I'd say now, I'd put that back in the LG's corner. Tell me if I'm wrong, you know. But to me, that now looks more contrasty. It just keeps shifting all the time. But on this scene at the moment, a nice sort of bright scene like that, that has definitely sort of better colours, more richness, contrast. So look at those, that foliage down there. Let's just move around the side. See, that looks really good round the side now. Now if we move down there to the Samsung, now it's, see what I mean, it's now flipped. So that looks more washed out. And you know, that you'd have to be blind to not agree with me on that one. That looks far better now on the LG than it does on the Samsung. So it seems to flip backwards and forwards between the two, depending on what's being displayed and the, you know, the sort of lighting environment. Like I said, in the daytime, when it's a nice bright sort of image, even though the LG doesn't get as bright, the fact is it does offer a more rich image. Where the Samsung does get brighter, but it is a bit more sort of washed out looking, especially when you sort of come around to the sides. Again, there's a prime example just there. Right, so we'll continue on just for a little bit more and see, you know, again, if it changes up. Getting a little bit closer again. So LG, Samsung, actually I think I've done a very good job of matching up the brightness on the two. Now, you know, I've not done that to sort of be unfair to the Samsung, because like I said, it is without a doubt brighter, but it's just easier to show the differences between the two on camera when you've got on the same sort of brightness levels. See, again, it's now flipping round slightly. Now, I'd say if we just pause it there, buddy. So not literally pause it, but just sort of stop.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on a cut scene. That then, again, was flipping more round to the Samsung. See, again, we're sort of getting it whitening out a little bit here.
Red letter.
There you go. It's definitely, yeah, washing out more.
Jordan.
On the top, it's not massively obvious, but
scars spotted in the area.
Yeah, it's very hit and miss with both.
TV station.
So anyway,
She's still there.
hopefully this is just giving you a bit of an idea of what you can expect between the two different panels. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will be doing another one between these two TVs with Ghost of Tsushima. So if you'd like to see that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell icon so you are notified of my latest upload. And if you've enjoyed this video today, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. So thanks very much for joining me today, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on next one. Bye for now.